In this case, for Gaggenau, when I was in Paris earlier this year, I actually visited the Paris showroom to start thinking about what I might do. But when it came time to actually choosing the cooktop, I went to the Houston showroom. They have a working live demo for both Gaggenau, Bosch, and Thermador. By the way, that's all the same company, and those are number 1, 2, and 3 on the list of best brands for Consumer Reports. So this is a really well-regarded brand, but they have a working showroom, and the chef cooked a steak for me, both on gas and on induction. And one of the things that I was really impressed with is they have a 36-inch wide induction top that has some really interesting features, like they've got Pro mode, where I could have a pan on the left side cooking at, let's say, 6.5. I could have a pan on the middle burner at 5.0, and I could have a pan on the right cooking at 3.0, and all I'd have to do is shift that pan over, and that pan would change temperatures. I also loved that it was very precise. They had a 0.5 mark for everything from 0 to 10, so in effect it had 20 settings. My old unit had 0 through 9 boost, and 6, I think I said this earlier, was too low, and 7 was too high. It was super annoying. I'm super excited to have this precision and this control of gas, but I'm also thankful to have a few more settings. Okay, here we are, 5 minutes in. Let's see where we're at here right now. It's good, this is the timer for me. We're at 150 Fahrenheit, and the big one, oh, it's only at 124. So the gas is actually a little faster. Now, this is not the same size pot. Obviously, this pot's twice as big. But interesting to see that gas is catching up. I think my point here is induction can be great. You've got to do your homework. But in my case, I started out in the hole because my wife wanted gas to begin with. And I said, look, we're building an all-electric house, honey. We can't have gas. I don't want to have gas. We want induction. And I think that really set me back. So here we are 4 years later. I finally have this dual fuel option going. And I think the last to the executive summary portion that I wanted to make was, by us always going electric and saying, hey, our future is all electric, I'm worried about that. I really like the option of gas. You know, if the power goes out, I have a very large Champion generator outside. I think it's a 12 kW unit. But my panel outside, my generator panel, has my refrigerators, my garage freezer, some lighting circuits from one of my air conditioning circuits. It didn't have enough power for my ovens or my cooktop, so if my power was out, I'd have no cooking. On the other hand, now that I have gas, I have that gas as the fuel. I only need electricity for the spark igniter. And in fact, I hooked my Jackery up to the plug on this cooktop, and it used just a couple of watts to get it started. So you do need power to start these gas units, but the gas is the fuel. The electricity is really just running the electronics and the spark igniter. So in effect, if I have a power outage, now I'm good to go. I can still cook. I don't have to worry about that. I think the same might be true if you're in the real snowy north. You know, I saw recently a device that could hook up to your gas furnace where, you know, your blower on your furnace doesn't use that much electricity, a couple hundred watts, let's say, to blow. But on the other hand, your heat pump, if it's providing the heat for your house in the winter, it uses a fair amount of electricity when it's really trying to heat, when it's, you know, minus 10 outside, let's say. And this device would allow you to run your gas furnace from a small unit, like a Jackery style unit. So I think that there's a big benefit for us having in our, let's say, our mechanical rooms, in our kitchens, a future gas line that you might tap into or you might not. But think about that for future proofing purposes.